Hi, I'm Angie Knoll from Reconciled Solutions. For the past several weeks, I've been helping small business owners navigate financial crisis due to the shelter in place in COVID-19. We're still not done talking about these PPP loans and the forgiveness that is applicable. On the 15th, last Friday, the 15th of May, the SBA issued the seventh interim final forgiveness rules, which did not change much from the one before. It did give us a bunch of guidance with regards to how to request for forgiveness. There was just a couple of things that I wanted to point out, and hopefully I'm not going to be talking about PPP loan forgiveness for that much longer. The couple of things that I wanted to bring up is just that I wanted to remind you that employer federal taxes are not qualifying for loan forgiveness. So that's something that I think is easily overlooked, and I just wanted to bring it up. Another thing is that the clarification last Friday specified that a full-time equivalent person is 40 hours per week. So, and they do count partials up to 1 decimal point. So you can have 1.5 full-time people, you can have 1.3 full-time people, you can have 1.9 full-time people. They're going to calculate the full-time equivalent based on a decimal point of 1. Okay, so I just wanted to remind you of that. And to do that calculation, you're going to take the number of hours that the employee works in a week and divide it by 40. So if they work 30 hours per week, you're taking 30 divided by 40 to get the percentage or the decimal of full-time equivalent that that employee works. So I wanted to clarify that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is incurred versus cash basis during your 8 weeks of forgiveness opportunity. So what I have said before is that the 8 weeks window begins on the day that the money drops into your bank account. And so you have 56 days in which to spend your PPP money. That is one possibility, but they also gave us an alternative period to consider. And the alternative period to consider makes probably more sense as it relates to most small business owners who are running payroll every other week or 24 times a year, like on the 1st and the 15th of the month. Because we don't run payroll once a week, in your 8 week loan forgiveness window, you might not have 8 payrolls, you might not have 4 payrolls. It doesn't have to, loan forgiveness doesn't have to start on the exact day that the money was dropped into the account. It can start on the first payroll from which is in your 8 week window. So for example, if you do your payroll on the 1st and the 15th of the month, and your money dropped in on the 20th of the month, then you could have the 1st of the next month, that be your first payroll and be the beginning of your 8 week window in which to spend your PPP forgiveness money. And this is also applicable to rents and utilities. Your rent is typically due on the 1st of the month. If you received your PPP loan on the 5th of the month and you had already paid rent, you still get the equivalent of 8 weeks of doing business. So it is incurred that, 8 weeks is typically 2 months. And so you can have 2 months of a utility or a rent payment included in your PPP forgiveness calculation. So those are just a couple of the things that I wanted to clarify. And if you guys have any questions, certainly let us know. We're just trying to be of service during a financially challenging time. Thanks. Have a great day. I hope you find peace and organization with your finances.